Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is a ravishing morning in the crypto market. I think it's cool. I like it. The world's on fire. Everything's going crazy. Let's take a look at it. Okay. It is Thursday, February 10th, 7:24 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. As always, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Check out Hemp-Paste, an amazing sale going on right now for Valentine's Day. Get that special someone some badass chocolate with hemp paste in it. There's a discount, and there's an in general discount for everything else, 20%. Go to radianthemppaste.com. You'll love this stuff. An interview with the creators right here. Blockchain education, badass place to belong to if you are a crypto trader. I love it. And of course, Trade Genius. These are also tremendous badasses in the crypto space. You want to be a member. It'll do a lot of good things for you. Both these organizations, try them both. You're going to love it. Trade Genius, the one thing that they are where they stand out, especially crypto, yes, but also they are traditional markets also. So if you do both or one or the other, whatever, Trade Genius integrates both crypto and traditional markets. And of course, blockchain education is strictly crypto. Anyway, radianthemppaste.com. Check it out. You'll like it. All right, Bitcoin coming in at 43,468 this very moment. Definitely a dump this morning. It does appear that it's on CPI numbers. Definitely want to thank Private Keys and the Bitcoin in the Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat, because he's been posting a lot of links. He understands the traditional markets and many other eclectic sciences, and I would have no clue what's going on if it was not for him. And sorry about the hammering. There's construction going on, and of course, it is always waiting silently until I do something, and then it freaking starts hammering on shit. Anyway, Theta up 11% right now. That's insane. Theta Fuel up 6.5%. Damn. Now, if you had done a trade, Theta against Bitcoin, you'd be rocking right now. Smooth Love Potion is up 49%. And why that is in the top 100, I have no idea what Smooth Love Potion is, but it's SLP. I love the name. So if you're in Theta or Smooth Love Potion this morning, you are doing really, really well. But if not, you're getting one serious ass hammering. Okay, so with that said, let's refresh this. 3.2 billion in volume. That's actually not bad. It's probably longs getting wrecked. 1.7 billion of that on Binance, and then of course 697,000 of that on Coinbase. Let's look at the news, because that's what it's kind of all about. Let's go in a proper order that makes sense. Let's see if I can find it here. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. CPI for all items raises by 0.6 in January. Food, electricity, and shelter indexes increase. That just came out this morning, and that was, I guess, worse than expected. And the market has totally friggin' shitstormed on it. It's just stormed in the wrong way. So let's see how that dump is looking. Definitely for those people who are like, man, I wish Bitcoin would go down because I would load up. Losers, you probably won't if that's your mentality. But with that said, now's your chance. Even losers get lucky sometimes. So, hey, losers, start buying. Get off the sidelines of life and be a part of the team. Come in for the big win. Real hourly earnings, negative 1.7%, 10th month in a row. U.S. incomes aren't keeping up with inflation. Look at this graph. It's from Zero Hedge. Holy shit. Okay, I can't really zoom it. But anyway, that speaks for itself. Recession, anyone? I'm not wishing ill on humanity. I'm just saying I think that's probably the case. And there you go. And also with the CPI numbers, everything is just up 0.6%. I'm just kind of thinking, if I look at my in general bills, especially going to the grocery store, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, ain't we really up about like 20 or 30% since January of 2020? I would say, if you ask me, I think we kind of are. So fine, if you want to call that 0.6%, that's just fine. But anyway, it's rocking the market. Once again, Zero Hedge, real hourly earnings down 1.7, 10th month in a row. Damn, that graph is insane looking. Breaking inflation just came in at 7.5% from the pump. I'm not sure where he got this statistic, but I do trust him. He doesn't, post things that are not true. And of course, like this guy here, Prabhu Peta. I like it. It's a beautiful name. I want to follow him because that's cool. I'll follow him just for his name alone. Market reacts. Boom. Well, there you go. We're going to go a closer look at that. Also, some interesting news. This is a big deal. I think this is truly, truly a big deal. People should be taking note of this. Binance, led by the world's richest crypto billionaire, is taking a 200 million stake in Forbes. So now it used to be like, are the traditional markets going to are they going to get into Bitcoin? Are they going to get into adopt crypto? No, no, no. Now crypto is adopting traditional markets like Forbes. This is huge. Why the mainstream media is pure garbage is because this is not frigging headline news right now, because it is. The world has changed. If you don't get it, well, then, you're probably new to crypto. Along with that, and this is only speculative, I know, but look, what is going to happen when Russia takes Bitcoin as alternative for Swift payment system before the know-it-all haters say stupid shit and just poo-poo this? I'm going to straight up say, F you, you don't know. It could happen. America has been manipulating via the SWIFT system and the petrodollar for a long time, and the world is getting tired of it. I'm not a Putin fan. I think he's a psychopath like all world leaders, but watch out, because this is going to happen. And it's not because who's making this happen? America with its sanctions, and it's just in general bitchiness and trying to control the world. It really is America's fault that this will happen. And when it does, well, stand by, make ready. It's good to have some gold and silver. It's good to be in crypto, because tell you what, the petrodollar, guys, if you still are betting on that, I don't know, I don't know, you and Peter Schiff can have I don't know, whatever, can go make out somewhere. Anyway, Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours, 3.2 billion. Boom. I like it. Looking good. That is really good volume for a morning like today. Total volume here over at cryptometer.io, it's 4.4 billion, up 10%. Woo! Buy orders up 5%, sell orders down 27%. Interesting day. So we definitely got some craziness in the market. I trust these numbers. The trading volume's a little low, but really when you're above 3 billion here over at a Bitcoin trade volume, that's a good day. So this is a big dump, but it appears to me that we definitely have market orders on the way up, market sell orders on the way down. Interesting. Volume cranking. This is a good thing. So ultimately, the market, to me, on the retail side, is reacting positively to this dump. And maybe they're not tremendously happy that the dump is happening if they're getting a little bit wrecked right now. But overall, they're reacting to it positively. Now, look at this gloriousness right here. I mean, we have got the Bulls and the Bears are insane. This is a 10-second chart. You can see that's a CPI numbers rolled in right here. Boom. I mean, that's glorious. Look at that. I mean, just check. There's so much going on this morning. I'm going to see if any new, fresh stuff is in. No. Okay. Also, if there's anybody watching, if there's anybody watching, feel free to comment links and stories and news, whatever, charts. Okay, so we see this. I mean, longs got seriously ass hammered, but really, I'm not seeing that many longs when I look at it overall. I think most people who would be longing with leverage probably had the sense not to be, because CPI numbers are coming out. But anyway, there's a $2.2 million buy, a $1.2 million buy, a $1 million buy. Definitely, it looks to me like I know I'm doing high octane speculation right now. Truth is, we don't really know, but I think the reaction is probably, at least for the moment, beginning to subside. But watch out, it might easily start to plummet some more. So be watchful, and the day is still young. So we'll see what happens. But you can see that reaction to the CPI numbers and other bad news this morning. Boom! But I'm not seeing the number of longs I would expect to get wrecked from that. So people probably were kind of expecting this. Now, are you buying this dip? I tell you what, I have to listen to so many whiny little creatures always talking about, man, it's too high. When it dumps, I'm going to buy a dip. Oh, it's just, I hear this. And then when it dumps, and like, where are you? Where's the buy volume? No, you're probably still just feeling sorry for yourself. So from now on, every single dip buyer, man, when it dips, I'm going to get some. I'm going to get in the game. This is your chance. If you don't do it now, go away. Go hang out with Peter Schiff, okay? Don't want to hear the bullshit anymore. Binance longs for Bitcoin, 53% long, 46% short. Definitely a long bias for Bitcoin. Ethereum, 56% long, 43% short. We are really looking at a long bias right now as the market recovers after the big old dump. And you know what? Did it really have to dump? Who knows? I mean, I really do believe the whales, these guys here, oftentimes to keep, this is hikes. Oh my God, a $4.4 million buy. Boom. There you go. There's someone who's not feeling sorry sorry about life and, sitting on the sidelines, they're in it. Take this as an example of what you could be people who don't buy the dip or say they're going to and never do. Anyway, guys, this is gloriousness. You can see these whales. I mean, they're really playing their games right now. $1.1 million buy. So anyway, here's the deal. The people who do this kind of stuff, the big whales, got $1.1 million buy again, $864K buy. Anyway, these characters here who can manipulate the market and do, they're on their conference call, they're manipulating, they're all making money. It's a beautiful thing. What was I going to say? I think they oftentimes will hide behind things like the CMA futures gap. They hide behind the CPI numbers, et cetera, et cetera. Really, did the market have to do this? Well, honestly, the very second the numbers came out, if you ask me, there was probably a lot of people who had leverage trades right here. I mean, I think a lot of big money, smart money, even people who are just retail investors were probably hedged against this in some way, or just planned on riding it out anyway, however you want to look at it. When you kind of know this thing could happen, especially the more insider insight you have on which way it's going to go, you're going to play it. So if you ask me, seeing how I'm not seeing the massive amount of longs that I would expect to get, wrecked here. My guess is there was a lot of shorts that made a lot of money today. That's all that's coming. So anyway, just saying. I'm not saying anything. Never mind. I got off track there. Sorry. That's the hazard of doing things live. Just, you got to get out there and just do it. Just get out there and talk shit. Make it happen. If you make mistakes, just freaking fix it. Go with it. So S&P 500 this morning just opened about 5 minutes ago. A red candle so far, but it's not plummeting. Looking at the Russell 2000 index, red candle. US dollar strength is going up, of course. Let's look at the Dow. The Dow looking. Dow or green candle today. So the market really not opening with a tremendous reaction to this. Okay. Looking at silver on the daily, gold up top here, red candle. Let's see if we can later in the next couple of days break out of this downwards channel. Or trend, you could say. Silver on the bottom here, open with a green candle. But really, so far, the market has not been open that long, and I'm not seeing any drastic move towards the up or the down. I mean, maybe if you micro look at it, there is, but I'm not seeing big picture, much of anything happening. With gold slightly on the way up, PAXG versus BTC, boom, bouncing off that 314 moving average here on the daily chart. Anyway, I mean, if Bitcoin keeps pumping, then this is going to just continue going down. But I like watching the relationship between gold and silver. If you were trading silver against, gold against Bitcoin, here you'd be up the slightest little bit of a percent today. So I think this chart has value to watch over time. Definitely does. With that said, Bitcoin on the daily chart, we got a red candle today. Of course, hopefully the trick really is, are we going to stay above this 50 moving average, the green one? If we do, I think that's just fine. Good place. If we revisit it and bounce, that is absolutely 100% acceptable and powerful, in my opinion. 20 WMA is way down there. We're way above that. Daily MACD still continues to be positive. Now, it's not that I'm drinking coffee in front of you, but I wanted to get out here and rock this out because time is of the essence. You know what I'm saying? Now, daily 2-hour MACD has been kind of flirtatious, positive and negative recently. Definitely just flipped negative. So watch out for this. Is oftentimes a predecessor of what the tangent of the daily will be. So I would expect the daily MACD maybe to turn towards a negative tangent unless it really turns around today. 2-hour Bitcoin chart is holding above that 50 moving average. I like seeing that. It is below the 200, the 20 WMA. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a perk today. Day is young. We'll see what's going to happen. How's the 12-hour look? 12-hour, not too bad, staying above the 20 WMA. In general, MACD is still positive on the 12-hour. So in general, it's Bitcoin take a hit, but I'm not really seeing. I don't see any thing that I would consider to be like a reversal. Like now, Bitcoin's out of the running as far as being bullish. I mean, overall, I am bullish on Bitcoin right now. As you can see, we have this nice upwards trend going. We're still above the 50 moving average. I definitely am going to watch today on the daily chart. We want to stay above that 50 moving average. If we got below that, and the tangent of the MACD got more negative right now, the histogram, as you can see, is closing towards the negative side. But I bet that tangent will flip up. If it does not, that might definitely hit some confidence in the market negatively, basically. Now, Bitcoin, the 45-minute chart, once again, pardon the construction, There's, I tell you, they can be out there and not make a sound for hours. I like turn the microphone on and it's just like, brrr, grab the jackhammers. So Bitcoin versus USDT on the 45-minute chart looking at Binance, as you can see, took a real dump here. But you know what? If you think about it, this is not a bad chart. And I lost my example I had, but like I say, I think the whales have been ranging right here, and I will just take one moment here and don't waste anybody's time, but I think it's worth just taking a moment here to look at this. I think it has a value, so let's just take one quick little look here. I'm gonna make that yellow. Boom. Yeah. So is that a Jamaican flag? Anyway, maybe I should actually adjust this a little bit. It's a little bigger. And I don't want to belabor this. I know everybody's in a hurry. The shorter the video, the better. I'm very, very aware of that. I try to work with that. But let's just check this out real quick. I do really think, let me make this one. If I can get the settings here, make this one gray. And then this one here, let's move this one up. I know they're kind of saying, like, everyone's probably saying, I can't believe I'm sitting here watching him dink around with his chart colors. But I really think this is actually worth just taking a brief moment to look at, because I think this is powerful. So if you look, Bitcoin has been ranging. Now, whales love to do this, in my opinion, okay, is that they'll all be on the little conference call and they'll all agree upon the range. And then they just start trading within that range, and, I'm talking about these guys here, the whales. Now, I think what kind of happens is this is the agreed upon range, and then they're basically buying these little bottoms. So you could even adjust this a little bit better, about like this maybe. And you can move that like that. And now you start to see the pattern. See, the whales love to range Bitcoin. So if you think about it, we were up here, which is right here in the short territory, down here in the green is the buy territory. So if you ask me, whales have been accumulating, knowing what's going to happen when the CPI numbers come out. And then boom, where are those buy orders? Right back here, the bottom of the range. Guys, I mean, it's right there. You know what I mean? It's like, how much proof do you need, right? Not saying you guys don't believe it or do or do not. I'm just saying. So if you look at it, what happened this morning is perfect. So are we at the bottom? I would say so. We're probably moving up now. Would make total sense. Myself, I'm going to give it a little bit more time to gain a slight bit more confidence. I don't need all the gains. I just need some of the gains. I'll probably hop back in. I'll probably hedge some of my USDT, USDC into Bitcoin, just because I would imagine we're going back to the top of the range, right? Unless, well, it doesn't happen, and then, well, I get wrecked. It's all right. I'm always risk, risk whatever, I'm talking about. Don't throw all your eggs in one basket. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so ETH versus USDT. Boom, it dumped, but it's a good size dump. But look at that. Didn't even make the 200 moving average or the bottom of the RSI cave, and now it's moving back up. Indicators are recovering. So ETH versus USDT, boom, that's a trade right there. Not financial advice, but I'm just saying this would be hard to lose money on an ETH buy right now, unless Bitcoin later in the day begins to dump more on this news. But I would say we're at the bottom of this range that the whales, in my opinion, have created. And look at that. I mean, they were, look at, oh my gosh, I don't want to belabor it. I try to make this as short as I can, but they were accumulating right here and they had their buys in right here, so they were accumulating. Well, I should say they were accumulating shorts basically here, or they were hedging out here, slowly, while probably retail confidence was gaining and gaining and gaining. And then boom, now all the institutions, they just bought right here. All the smart Bitcoin truth seekers are buying right here. And when you get back to the top of this range, this is a great dollar cost average range too, if that's what you're doing. But myself, I'm going to just watch for a little bit more confidence in the market here in the 45-minute chart. Maybe wait for the 2-hour MACD to, let's look at this on a 2-hour. I might put an alert in, and I might watch this 2-hour MACD to tangent towards the positive, just see how news comes out this morning, etc. Because I think that definitely this is the badass spot to buy. That's, in my opinion, that is the whale conference call buy zone right there in the green, which is right around 43,400 to Especially between like 44,000 and 43,000 right there. That was their I'm sorry, I got that kind of wrong. 43,400 and like 43,100 right there. That's their little whale buy zone. So with that said, trade at your own risk, guys, but I'm going to hedge back in as long as we get a positive tangent on this 2-hour MACD. Boom, I'll be in. Or maybe I'll hedge in a little bit now and a little bit more then. Whoa, there you go. Using a risk, what is that called? Risk management. Yes. Um, okay, as we know, Ethereum, this is a hard trade to lose money on right now. I mean, a perfect 200 moving average bounce, moving back up. I like it. I like it. You could even. I won't do it, guys. I'm not gonna bore your asses off. But you could even put a range in here for Ethereum where the whales have been playing with it. It's pretty obvious. So with that said, boom. Now, if you're an XRP person, XRP's been on fire recently. It just dumped. Now it's recovering. Indicators look okay. If Bitcoin continues recovering, so will XRP versus USDT, SHIB versus USDT. It's been gaining, definitely making some serious moves recently. As you can see, it's been kind of ranging sideways along with Bitcoin. It's kind of been ranging sideways. But right now, it took a dump this morning. It's got a green candle right now. Indicators are beginning to turn up. If you're a Shiba Inu person, probably a good place to buy because you'll be in the green within probably several seconds of you buying. You'll be in the green. With that said, let's just look at the top 100 once again. Theta. Let's look at Theta. Theta versus USDT. It's on Binance and KuCoin. I'm sure you're a member of one of those. Dang, Theta just losing its mind this morning. Chart powerful. Direction Linux in the green, ADX in a good spot. Squeeze indicator positive, binary candles good, KRI good. KRI and stochastic RSI and Witch Oscillator by Lazy Bear do show we're probably going to retrace a little bit. We have moved kind of far from this red moving average here, which is the 8 moving average. I think that we're going to kind of top out right here. Look at these Darth Maul dojis. So I call the green ones Yoda dojis, and then the red ones Darth Maul dojis that have the big tail, wicks going in each direction. So got a Yoda doji followed by a Darth Maul doji. I wonder what candle pattern that would be. Would be considered. But anyway, guys, I'm sure Japanese candlestick magic. There's a book called Japanese Candlesticks, I think it is, and it gets into the profound knowledge of candlesticks and how they analyze it. It's amazing. Anyway, overall, an upwards trend for Theta versus USDT. Some serious volatility this morning, but you know what? This chart is positive. I'd wait for a slight retrace, and there's no reason why this one is not going to continue up. So Theta versus USDT might seriously be a play. Let's just look at one more time. Smooth Love Potion, whatever the crap that is, SLP. I'm gonna do a chart on that. SLP USDT. It's on Binance and KuCoin. I don't even know what Smooth Love Potion is, but well, I mean, well, maybe I do, but not in this context. Anyway, chart looks good. Chart it's just in moon territory. It's kind of wow. So Smooth Love Potion did not care about this morning's dump. It's right in the top of the RSI cave. It's pushing. I would look at the stochastic RSI and wait for not by Lazy Bear. It's got to chill a little bit before it continues up. So really, Theta versus USDT, Smooth Love Potion versus USDT. These are definitely plays. Those will probably continue up, trade at your own risk, but they look good to me. Looking at SHIB, if you're a SHIB fan, it's been moving up recently. It took a dump. Chart is firming up. Definitely, a good buy there. I think. XRP versus USDT, be hard to lose money on that trade. It's looking pretty good, and it ultimately did. If you do look here, even though we had a bit of a market volatility this morning, and it may continue, it did actually only dump to previous support and resistance in the chart, really. So there you go. Ethereum, how do you lose money on this one? Beautiful, 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 beautiful uptrend. This thing has been on a rocket ship to Pluto recently. It's just been beautiful. Look at that. Just took a dump down to the 200 moving average, almost bottom of the RSI cave, almost. Now it's recovering. Charts recovering. Dang. If you like ETH, well, this is your day. Get off the sidelines of life and get in, because ETH is a good buy right now. Bitcoin versus USDT, as you can see here, watching this Yoda candle. Now it's decreasing a little bit, so I'm going to play it safe. Really, I want to wait until I really want to wait until I see a 2-hour tangent actually turn positive for Bitcoin. Then I will probably evaluate things and hop in here. Overall, looking at stuff, how's that Bitcoin trading volume? I'm really impressed. Retail volume's above 3 billion this morning. That is not bad at all. Sorry, I didn't look at spot. Spot trading on Binance, pretty much neutral right now at 18 billion. That's really, really low. Coinbase, it's above 3 billion. So actually, it's doing very, very well. So in general, I want to see at least 30 to 50 billion on Binance or spot to be a good day. Right now, I think the everybody's kind of shell shocked. But yeah, we do have good Bitcoin trading volume. So there you go. Bitcoin, derivatives on Binance, 58 billion. 50 billion in derivatives is not a bad day, really. 75 billion is a really, really rocking day. Shit, right in the middle between like 50 and 75 billion. This is a good spot to be. So people are definitely doing some futures there. Anyway, once again, looking at the traditional market, indecisive doji on the S&P 500 right now. Dow, pretty indecisive little doji. Dollar cost index is making a slight move up. Let's just look at the RUT one more time. RUT, oh, red candle now. It usually uh, it's more reactive than the SPX. So anyway, guys, we're gonna see what happens. This is a volatile day. It's an interesting day. How's gold and silver looking? Gold, red doji, silver, green doji now. PAXG is gaining against Bitcoin, so that's nice. Always a nice hedge trade. If you think Bitcoin is weak, waiting for that 2-hour MACD to turn positive, then I'll be looking at things. But dang, man, really, that ETH trade, man, I might, just for like my long-term kind of hodl, I might actually even before it's sane, do a slight hedge into ETH versus USDT and a slight hedge into BTC versus USDT. That might be an easy little bit of gains for the day. Of course, it could go the wrong way. So if you want to really be sure, wait for that 2-hour MACD tangent to turn positive. And for Bitcoin, I think we're going to have a pretty stable crypto market at that point. Anyway, guys, like we say, I'm going to wrap it up. Don't want to keep you here forever, but CPI for all items rises 0.6% in January. That did kind of wreck the market. And like somebody here said, only 0.6%. I don't believe that. And I replied 30% more like it. Seriously. And the comments to this tweet, I'm gonna put this tweet. If you're on Bitcoin Daily View, trade chat, you've already got it, but I'm going to put it here in the live chat. This is a really, really good tweet. You might enjoy that. The comments are absolutely phenomenal, and a lot of them are profoundly intelligent. I mean, it's just friggin' awesome. So I mean, you can get quite a education just looking at the comments to this. So it's over there at in the live chat. I just put it there. So this is a whole day's worth of education for me reading the comments to this. Real hourly earnings down 1.7%, 10th month in a row. Boom. That's just not too groovy at all. Pomp, I'm not sure where he got the number from, but he did mention breaking. Inflation just came in at 7.5. Wow, that's about what we would expect. And let's face it, it's more than 7.5. Come on, guys. If you don't think so, go buy something. Binance, led by the world's richest crypto billionaire, is taking a 200 million stake in Forbes. This is a huge change. It's not about the traditional markets taking an interest, integrating, adopting crypto. Now it's about crypto adopting them. This is a game changer. This is the headline of the day. It's a big friggin' deal. I will stick it over there in the live chat right now for anybody who might like to see that. And of course, if you're on the Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat, it's already there. So with that said, we'll wrap it up. And remember, if I can find my image here, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, it is an absolute statement of confidence in the sci-fi, amazing utopian future for humanity. It is the first truly global, without country, without borders, peaceful revolution against the deep, dark evil that has ruled this planet probably for thousands of years and are actually reptiles. So anyway, with that said, everybody, take care, and I'll see you later. It's a glorious day. Buy the dip.